We are a huge global community of fundraisers, so having a code of conduct helps us to be united in action.
It helps us to do the best work possible and create the best experience for everyone.
The code of conduct is actually really very straightforward, and in the end it just becomes normal. Well, for me it didn't always feel like that, but like with everything, you just need to get used to it and you learn through experience.
When you wear your UNICEF uniform, it means a lot of responsibility. You have to represent the organization the best way possible. That's why you should talk kindly and professionally.
Always remember, Krita. Care, respect, integrity, trust, and accountability. The core values to guide us in our daily interactions.
So once I approached a person and then we were in the middle of a conversation and my phone started vibrating. And even though she didn't notice, that distracted me. I was like, okay, who might be calling me?
In my first weeks, I thought about leaving my cell phone at home to avoid distractions, but there was a situation when I need to call our team leader, so the moral is carry your cell phone, just don't use it for personal reasons.
I'm a smoker, but when I'm wearing my uniform, I keep my cigarettes in my backpack and only take them out during my breaks, away from the work area and without my UNICEF attire.
Another absolute no-no is being under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Who wants to approach someone in that condition? Remember, we represent the largest organization on the planet that advocates for children, so we have to be professional. We have to be up to the task.
In my first week, we had an inside joke among my team. Every time we signed up a donor, we wink at each other. And our team leader noticed and came over to tell us that while it was a fun, positive sign for us, it might be something that somebody else could misinterpret it, as an offensive gesture.
We must be careful not only about our verbal language, but about our non-verbal language as well. Well, I was working once in a mall and I got really thirsty. So I alerted my team leader and ran off to buy a bottle of water. It was so fast that I didn't take off my vest. And as I was about to pay the cashier, he noticed my vest and said, "Wow, that's so cool, you work for UNICEF, I love them. You don't have to pay for this bottle, it's on me, I'm happy to help you." And although I was excited at the moment, I could not accept it.
A lot of people are willing to do things for you, but whenever it is, just be kindly grateful and don't give in. Our team leader always reminded us to not use your position for your personal gain.
There was a time we were at a public event and someone approached me with his camera. This guy told me he was a YouTube blogger or something. He wanted to ask me questions about UNICEF and I refused, as we can't talk to the media without prior consent of our supervisors, It doesn't matter if it's a major news outlet, an influencer with 100 followers, or a TikTok channel from your cousins,
Well, the interaction is not just limited to the public. Sometimes within the fundraising team, we have this sudden urge or impulse to talk to each other.
Sometimes there is temptation to bring someone else from another team to UNICEF. There are amazing fundraisers out there, but remember, we never offer a job to people who work in other organizations.
Well, it is important that we don't interrupt each other during work. Every distraction can have an impact on funds available to help children in need, so we have to stay focused. So keep your power and just stay there.
Our job at UNICEF is also to take care of children who we actually come across in person. So for that, there is a child safeguarding training. Very important, yeah.
If you have any doubt, whatever it is, or if you witness any incident or code violation, it is very important that you always go to your team leader.
Zero tolerance of any aggression, physical, verbal, psychological, and sexual. Anything that puts any person at risk.
We all share a great responsibility. It's our job to project an image of unity while we create the greatest, largest community of donors in the world.
Learn from our experiences and go out and make a difference by being your best self. We know you can do it.